Well, let's get started. Once again, this is the online engagement session for the 18th International Conference on Environmental, Cultural, Economic and Social Sustainability. I'm going to go, my name is Tamsin Gilbert. I am Research Network Producer at Common Ground Research Networks. You may have interacted with either me or a number of my other colleagues who you can see in boxes. Well, they're around me, but they might not be around you. Rectangles, little Zoom squares there. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And maybe someone could just give me a thumbs up to let me know you can see it. Okay, thanks. So this is CGScolacom. This is the platform that you'll be using throughout the conference. To watch the different sessions, discuss, comment, all the different things. So what we're going to start by doing is how to get here. You can get here a number of different ways. You can literally go to CGScolacom and log in the top right. If I was already logged in, this would not appear in the top right. It would just have this box here and you'd be able to click a box here that entered you into the site. You can also click through this link on the website here that says CG Scholar Event Microsite. And if for some reason you already have that CG Scholar Event Microsite, it'll look like this. You can sign in and please make sure you sign in the top right here as well. For the purpose of this one, I'm going to go through just regular CGScholar.com. I'm going to go ahead and log in. And you can see that it takes me to my profile page here. If for some reason it didn't take me straight to my profile page, it should. You could go to your account settings or press on community here and it would take you there. Now you can see this is sort of my little user board here. I can see my activity stream, which is this, my updates. This is where I can edit my profile, see my list of peers and communities and things like that too. You can also see the communities I'm a member of here, as well as a list of my peers here. Now, I'm a member of a number of different communities, but you will certainly have the sustainability community here. Oh, before I move on to the community, I just want to make sure that I click and show you profile. This is where you can update your information. I recommend you add a little image as well as adding your experience and affiliation. This will be sort of your home-based profile page when someone tries to add you as a peer. And I'll show you throughout this session a number of different ways that people can add you as peers throughout the conference. But for now, let's go to the community page. I'm going to just scroll down, but if I wanted to, I could search my communities up here. I'm just going to find the sustainability one, click on that. This is sort of a little hub of information, a group page, if you will, for the Sustainability Research Network. It's where we have updates regarding the conference, call for papers for the journal. Sorry, it seems like my internet's a little bit slow today. Here we go. Oh, no, I reloaded it, silly me. I'll go ahead and click that again. Close everything else down. Fighting over internet at the moment at our house. Oh my goodness, I keep reloading it. Silly me. Okay, finally, this is the sustainability page. So that you'll see who the community admins are, you'll see all the members. As a registered participant on the conference, you automatically become a member of this community page. You can see there's an activity screen here, much like your own personal profile page, and also updates. There's a list of publications and journal updates here, as well as conference events here on the right. So you can find all that information here. Now we're going to go to the event microsite. So we can do that a number of different ways. First of all, we can go down underneath my name in the top right and go to my events, well, your events, which are my events. And then you can see your conference, this conference right here. Now, I don't have a proposal for this conference, but if I did have a proposal, the proposal number would be just listed just here. You can see this is my registration status and registration here. If it was unpaid, it would say so here. And then I can go ahead and download my receipt here if I want to. If I had a proposal, there would also be another download here where I could download my letter of invitation, acceptance letter, a letter of invitation to come to the conference. This is a fast button to get to the special events page, which I'm going to show you in a little while. And then I can go ahead and click on the conference here to go to the event microsite. Another way to get there is just to go ahead and click on event. And click on the conference right there. This is the about page. This is exactly what it says it is. It's a little bit about the conference, the dates, the local hosts, a bit about the special focus of this year, the themes and updates and links to the book imprint and journals. We do have a delegate pack available for download, which is a sort of a summary of what I've just outlined today, a history of the conference, a bit about the journals, and also how to use CGScolacom. Sorry, I'm fighting with bad internet today, but if you click on there, there's a PDF download for you. Might be able to get that in a minute. Now, if I had a proposal, I would be able to see that on my presentation page here. It would say your proposal instead of submit a proposal. And that would be where I'd upload my digital media for the conference. It's where you would see the title, the abstract, the keywords, and the assigned theme, as well as the authors. Here is my registration. And as I can see, my registration is complete. Obviously, mine might look a little different to yours, but this is another place where I can download my receipt and have information, and that'll download as an automatic PDF to your, to wherever your downloads go, maybe to a downloads folder or to your desktop. Presentations here. Sorry, just waiting for this to load today. I'm going to close all the other possible things on my computer that could be slowing things down today. At the moment, you can see that I'm not following any presentations, but I am going to show you in this session how to follow presentations. And once you do follow them, they will appear on this tab in the presentations page, sort of like a quick access back to those following sessions. You might follow things that you're related to your paper or something unusual that you found that you're interested in. You might follow a colleague, anything of the sort. It's up to you who you follow, and each person's following page will be different. Yours will be your interests, mine would be mine. So I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. We have a number of emerging scholars at this conference. These are early career scholars and graduate students who are participating both online and in person. And so these are their sessions here. We featured them so that we can kind of highlight them and their work throughout the conference. As we saw on the About page, there are a number of different annual themes for this conference. So this is the papers, the people that are submitting to this conference under the economic, social, and cultural context theme. If I go ahead and scroll down and say I'm particularly interested in the special focus for this year, I can see all the papers and people who are presenting underneath the special focus. You'll see here, if I click on the title of the presentation from here, it goes to their presentation page with their abstract, affiliation and details, as well as the presentation type. I can see that this person actually has not uploaded their digital media. So I'm going to go ahead and request and follow this presentation. So what that will happen is this presenter will now receive an email saying someone has requested your digital media. When that presenter uploads the digital media, you as the requester will receive an email saying that it has now been uploaded. And you can see now that has automatically followed this presentation. So if I go back to the presentations tab now, sorry, everyone, I'm impatient. I should just leave it. I go back to this presentations tab now, the first tab is there where following is, well, this session will appear when we eventually get to that tab. I'm suffering with some bad internet, which is a bad time, considering I've got you all waiting. We might move on and I might show you that in a moment. Let's go to special events instead, or I'll confuse my computer a little bit more. So here's the special events. This is where you sign up. If you're an in-person blended delegate, you might sign up for the conference dinner here. You might sign up for the tour, which is tomorrow night. You can sign up for the closing reception, which is actually complimentary to all in-person registered delegates. We just like to know numbers. If you're an online only delegate, you might sign up for the online only tour that we have. I think that's just here. We have an online only conference tour, or you might sign up for the think and drink that we're having in the session after this. So this is where you can sign up for all the special events related to the conference. Now let's go over here to the event schedule. All right, here we are. It is January 25th and we are on the first pre-conference day here. We're in the online engagement session now. You'll see the times here on the right. These are in Granada, Spain times. So it's currently 5 p.m. in Granada and we're in the online engagement session. I am in Champaign, Illinois. So we do have a time zone converter link here for those people who are unsure about what time that might be for accessing the session. We have the Zoom links in each of the sessions here, and there is a discussion board attached. So I'll show you how that works in a minute. Following this, in just about 45 minutes, we have the online think and drink welcome reception. It's actually a really nice session. It's sort of informal. It's not like we sort of welcome, talk about each other, introduce ourselves, talk about the theme. And it's a really good way to sort of introduce yourself in your work and find out about other people who are attending the conference. We put the links for each person who's introducing themselves, their presentation page in the chat. And so it's a good time to sort of follow people as peers, start sort of adding people as peers, following different presentations, and adding to that group that you've got going throughout the conference. We do have a little menu that you can download there, just about what we'll be doing in that session. Following that, we have our 2020 Journal Award winner, James Bassett. He'll be presenting his work, Biomimicry in Sustainable Food and Agriculture. I do encourage you to use your time zone converter for that, and we do have the link just here for you. He has, as you can see, already uploaded some digital media for this session as well. Just going to let a few more people in from the waiting room, forgive me. So for those attending in person and online only, there is a number of different things happening in day one of the schedule tomorrow. We will have the conference welcome tomorrow morning, and for those attending online, the link is there. For those attending in person, that will be at the University of Granada, just near the registration area in the plenary room. Following the opening, we'll have a plenary session with Daniela Tilbury. And like I said, we also do have a Zoom meeting link here. If you're an online only delegate, I highly recommend you go to the discussion board here. We will be uploading a video of the presentation if the time zone doesn't work for you. But then afterwards, the discussion board, if you'd like to ask Daniela any questions or any of the plenary speakers any questions after you've watched their video or attended the live session, you're welcome to write that in the chat just here. Scrolling down, this is our first panel of the day. It's a themed panel called Progress and Recovery. And so I'm just going to show you how each of the theme panels work here. So we can see in this theme panel, there are 3 presentations. I'm going to go ahead and click on Progress and Recovery. We have a little description here telling you how to use this session box. But basically once clicking on the title there, you can see the full abstract of each of these papers. And actually what's fantastic is I can see that all 3 of these presenters have uploaded their digital media. So I'm going to go ahead and look at Monica's digital media here by clicking on that page here. As you can see, it's taken me to her presentation page with the list of presenters, and I can see that she's uploaded a PDF. Now I'm just going to go back and then I might watch Adrian and Co's presentation here, and I can see that they've embedded a video. Now I can see a lot of connections between those two papers. I want to ask both of the authors a question. It's great because the discussion board for this panel is linked to all three papers. So I'm going to go ahead and click on join the discussion. And I can say, Adrian and Monica, I see a lot of connections between your paper. What do you think about this? And you can add the comment there. The presenters will then receive an email saying that someone's commented on the discussion boards. If I want to go back and watch Debbie and Co's presentation here, I can go ahead and do that as well and ask another question in the discussion board. So each themed panel has a number of themed papers underneath it and one discussion board for those themed papers. I'm going to go back this way to the schedule. And go back to day one. Maybe I shouldn't have gone back this way. Oh, one thing I'll mention while it's loading, this will be your local time zone of the time that that person is presenting. And this is the room that it is at the University of Granada. I can already see that this paper has a number of different engagements. 107 engagements is the number of people who have accessed that presentation and the number of people who have watched the digital media. So then we scroll down to the bottom of day one. This is sort of the different panels, different details. I can see this one's featured, so that's a emerging scholar. The conference tour is tomorrow night. There's a link in there to sign up for the conference tour, which will take you straight back to the special events page. And then we go on for day two. So we also have another plenary on day two, and the online only delegates can access it two ways. Firstly, live through the Zoom link that's inside here. And secondly, through the video upload that will be uploaded shortly after the session. And then following on from that, you can ask questions in the discussion board. Again, we have different themed papers with joint discussion boards. And then, oh, sorry, I forgot to mention we have the conference dinner tomorrow night and on the 27th. For the in-person blended delegates on the morning of the 28th, we have a case study morning, and then for everybody, we have another plenary session in the afternoon, and then an online only tour in the afternoon that day. I want to show you the online only sessions here. These are the sessions that are asynchronous and rely on digital media uploads. So it's much the same way as what we just saw with the themed panels. These online only sessions are also themed. This one is called Growing Green, and we see we have a number of sessions here. So the same way, we're just going to click on the title here. We can see all the presentations. It's fantastic that everyone has uploaded their digital media. If they haven't uploaded their digital media, this blue box will not appear. You can click on their title and scroll to the bottom like I showed you before to request that digital media, such as for this presentation, and then you can join the discussion there. And that's much the same for all the online only sessions. We do have one special block here, which is introducing the emerging scholars. I encourage you to watch the videos. They've each uploaded an introductory video for 1 or 2 minute introductory video, sort of introducing themselves and their work. So have a look at those. What I might do now, actually, is stop sharing for a minute and see if we have any questions. And then that way,